went through a couple of layoffs early in my career, both from pretty visible leadership positions. And after the second one, I was so frustrated. The first time my wife and I just bought our first home at the time. The second time we were in the process of adopting our daughter, which is pretty famously expensive. And we ended up in this situation where twice I had to sit down, have a conversation, and say, I've lost another leadership position pretty unexpectedly. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. I had four job offers the day after that second job loss. I know that's uncommon. I'm very thankful for it, but it was still a difficult decision because I wanted to do what I could to develop a life where I would have a little bit more stability. And I ultimately was fortunate to get some advice from a couple of friends who both essentially said the same thing, which was, why don't you take fractional roles with these four companies and then get some diversification and ultimately start consulting so you won't
Brilliant.
have to keep starting over on this regular basis, which had become my habit to some extent. So I took that advice. That was over a decade ago. Very thankful for it. Was able to have a great consulting career that's come out of that. But one of the things that was different about consulting versus full-time work was I was obviously involved in a lot of different diverse projects at the same time.
Yeah.
And I brought with me that mentality from my full-time work of realizing that my performance in and of itself wasn't enough to guarantee my job security because in both of those organizations I'd done very well. In the first organization, I remember the CFO had given me a performance review. It was a grade that he'd only given one other time in his entire tenure with the company. I was doing well, but the companies were struggling financially, and so that's
Right.
what led to layoffs.